What's going on, guys? Gino checking back in for another video today, and first of all, to start off the video, I would like to thank you guys for the amazing support on the last video, which has gotten roughly 900 views in about a week, which is a lot more than I normally get in a week. So thank you guys for all the tremendous positive support. I really appreciate it. Alright, so since it's hoodie season right now, I copped two new hoodies. I got a light pink hoodie and a grey hoodie, which I both copped from Zara. Now, I was truly in need of some new hoodies, because the only hoodie that I had that actually like warmed me up for the winter time was getting kind of tight around my back. You know, that's the gain life. So I figured it was time to upgrade my hoodie game, and I copped these two bad boys right here. Now, in my opinion, this is the dopest hoodie that I've ever worn in my entire life. It might be pink, but you know what they say, real men wear pink. Alright, but I do have a serious question for you guys. I'm currently rendering a video for Romy, by the way. Since her laptop had some issues, so she sent all the clips to me, so I'm rendering it for her. But I have a question regarding the video content on my channel. Do you guys prefer the more informative content? Say, for example, the workout videos with anatomy and informative information about the workout? Do you like the more scientifically explained videos where I go in depth about a lot of topics that have to do with training, with anatomy and so forth? Or do you like the vlogs more, or do you like a mix of the three? Please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really curious to see what you guys like to see on my channel, which, that's ultimately what I make videos for, is to entertain and to teach you guys about training and fitness and the whole lifestyle, and giving out the proper information so that you guys don't have to make the same mistakes that a lot of people do and that I have made in the beginning. So let me know in the comments down below. And now it's time to eat. I'm just thinking of new and exciting, creative ways to show my breakfast, since I always eat the same breakfast day in, day out. So it's kind of repetitive to show you guys, the same old. This is me making my Albrem chocolate whey bowl, and instead just try new and exciting, creative ways to show you guys that I make the same breakfast every single day. Alright, so breakfast has been served though. I have 2 bananas, my Albrem bowl as usual, my morning coffee, and of course water to get hydrated. Alright, if you want to save some money on your pre-workout, then I highly suggest you try this out. Alright, so what I have right here is creatine monohydrate with blue raspberry flavor, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Some beta-alanine unflavored and citrulline malate unflavored, but it's pretty sour from its own. Now, the reason that I use these 3 pre-workout supplements instead of a pre-packaged supplement, like your standard pre-workout supplement, is because this is way cheaper and you actually know what you get in your pre-workout drink. A lot of pre-workouts are actually underdosed, which means that there's probably not enough of these 3 things in your pre-workout drink. Another reason for me personally is because there's a lot of caffeine in a lot of pre-workouts, and I don't like to get too much caffeine in my system before my workout, or too much caffeine in general. So I just mix in these 3 ingredients that are actually in almost every pre-workout that actually works. So I use citrulline malate for a better pump and blood flow, beta-alanine to reduce the production of lactic acid in your muscles, which means you can basically go on longer without fatiguing, and creatine monohydrate. I have it with a flavor because these 2 ingredients don't really taste that well. They actually don't taste very well at all. So I use a flavored creatine to enhance the taste of this pre-workout drink. Now, I believe the total price for these 3 ingredients is around 40 euros. This is actually pretty much enough for 3 whole months. Instead of a normal pre-packaged pre-workout, which contains like 30 scoops or something, which will only last you like a month, which also costs like around 30 or 40 euros depending on the brand. So if you want to try a pre-workout that actually works and you actually know all of the ingredients and the dosages that you want to use, then I highly suggest you try these 3 ingredients out in your pre-workout drink. Not to mention, I feel like Walter from Breaking Bad, mixing all of the ingredients into one drink. It's like I'm making my own supplement or anything. Doesn't this look so delicious?
Nou, you go girl.
Yeah, girl.
Je hebt echt een witte buik, niet normaal. Sorry, serious focus.
Witte buik.
Weggegaan. Stel dat voor nou. Oh, dat is al niet weg. Oké. Ah, nu is het. Kom op,
Ja? Be a man and work out.
Right guys, so we're done with our workout and You know what they say about the post-workout meal, right? It's anabolic. Would you look at this beautiful Christmas tree? Alright, so since the holidays are coming up, I know a lot of you will be enjoying some good foods during the Christmas day. I know that there are a lot of people who stress during the holidays because they think that they can't eat a lot of food because they will gain weight. They're simply afraid to ruin the progress that they've made before the Christmas days and before the holidays. Well, let me tell you, those 2 or 3 days of you enjoying some good foods and having a good time with your family are far more important in the long run than the amount of progress you've ruined by enjoying some good foods with your family. Now, I'm not saying you should go on a full-out binge during the Christmas holidays, because it is indeed quite possible to ruin a lot of progress you've made, whether it's in fat loss or a lean bulk. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself. There are lots of ways to actually compensate for the high-calorie meals that you're going to be eating during Christmas. Things you can do, for example, are keeping your breakfast light or even fast up to the event where you're going to be eating. Like, say for example, if you're going out to eat later in the day, then you could try fasting for the majority of the day, which will actually save up a lot of calories, which you can then use, to eat some good foods when you're going out to eat later on in the day. That's an approach that I always like to use when I'm going out to eat later in the day, which I will be for the majority of the Christmas days. And if you're going to be having Christmas breakfast, which I always have as well, then you can try to keep in the back of your mind that you're going out to eat later on in the day, and keep your breakfast a little bit light while you are still enjoying yourself. So then you could try things like drinking lots of water during the day to keep yourself a little bit full. Drinking coffee, because the caffeine in coffee actually suppresses your hunger a bit. So you won't go on a full out binge like at breakfast and then go out to eat at night and eat 10,000 calories in one day. Those are just some of the things that you can keep in the back of your mind so that you don't eat too many calories and still enjoy the time with your family and your friends or your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Because in my opinion, that's what Christmas is all about. It's about spending time and enjoying time with your loved ones. And you stressing about all the food that you're going to be having to eat, it's just not worth it, man, trust me. In 10 or 20 years, you're going to look back on that moment where you're stressing about all the food, and you're gonna think to yourself, what a complete idiot. I remember back in the day when I started lifting, I was actually in my first year of lifting, I believe. I used to stress out way too much about all of that stuff, which actually doesn't really matter in the long run. I would think that all of the progress that I've made would go down the drain, when in reality that's not really the case. You might gain a little bit of weight. Some of it might be fat if you overate seriously, but a lot of the weight that you will gain is actually water weight, which is from, the more amount of food that you're eating during the Christmas days. So trust me, don't stress about it. Enjoy the time with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and have a very Merry Christmas. Right, and on that note, I would like to conclude this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to smash that like button, because it really helps out the channel grow. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel for so much more content coming really soon. And in advance, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll see you guys in the new year. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you in the next one.
Crazy.